Fans think Jason Duggar's statement about Josh made Jim Bob furious. Jason Duggar is one of the few members of the family to comment on Josh's recent sentencing. He made a statement on Thursday, May 26, just one day after attending his brother's sentencing hearing. Based on what he wrote, however, fans are speculating that his statement has Jim Bob Duggar fuming. So, what did Jason write, and how do fans think Jim Bob reacted to it? On Wednesday, May 25, Jason attended Josh's sentencing hearing. His sister, Joanna Forsyth, and brother James Duggar were spotted with him in the courtroom. They watched and listened as their eldest brother was sentenced to 151 months, 12.5 years, behind bars for his child pornography crime. Jason Duggar shares his thoughts on Josh's sentencing. On Thursday, Jason Duggar took the time to write a statement on his brother's sentencing. He posted it to his Instagram stories for his many followers to read. You can read the full statement below. He wrote that he feels the sentence is fair and that his brother's actions have impacted the entire family. He closed his statement by writing, "My prayer is that God will use this circumstance to truly humble him and bring about a true change in his life." Fans think Jim Bob is fuming over the statement. On Reddit, Duggar fans and critics are talking about the most recent statement to come out. And they feel that it was very bold of Jason to say these things. Many agree that his statement probably has Jim Bob feeling pretty angry. Someone says, "Oh, I imagine Jim Bob just seething as he reads these." Another Reddit user points out that Jason Duggar seems to have a different opinion on Josh's actions. Sources have come out and said that Anna and Jim Bob Duggar believe Josh is being framed or that he's innocent. But Jason seems to have accepted that Josh is guilty. A Reddit user points out, he's going off script and clearly not afraid of Daddy Dearest. So far, of the kids who live under Jim Bob and Michelle's roof, Jason is the only one to issue a statement. Jill and Derek Dillard also shared a statement. So, do you agree that Jim Bob is probably unhappy with the statement Jason made? What do you think of Jason Duggar's words? Tell us in the comments section below. And for more news about the Duggar family, come back to TV shows Ace. The Duggar family has never been far from controversy, but in recent months, tensions seem to be boiling over, this time, not in secret. Fans are speculating that Jason Duggar's recent comments about his disgraced brother Josh Duggar may have triggered a storm of anger from the family patriarch, Jim Bob Duggar. Jason, who has largely stayed out of the spotlight compared to some of his more vocal siblings like Jill and Jinger, shocked many fans when he subtly broke ranks during a podcast interview last week. While he didn't name Josh directly, his comments about facing the truth no matter how uncomfortable it is, and not defending what's indefensible, even when it's family, were hard to interpret as anything other than a reference to Josh's crimes. The 24-year-old also added that he was choosing a different path from the one he was raised in, language that longtime Duggar followers associate with distancing from the Institute in Basic Life Principles, IBLP, the controversial religious organization the Duggars publicly aligned with for decades. Almost immediately after Jason's remarks hit social media, fans noticed something strange. Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's official family Instagram, which had recently liked one of Jason's posts, unliked it and unfollowed his account altogether. Even more telling? Jason's post about the podcast, where he shared a clip of the moment in question, was later removed. Many suspect family pressure was behind the deletion. On Reddit and Instagram, Duggar watchers were quick to speculate, "You know Jim Bob is fuming," one commenter wrote. "Jason was always one of the good boys. Jim Bob probably sees this as a betrayal." Another chimed in, "This is the first time Jason's even come close to breaking the Duggar code of silence. Jim Bob must be losing control." Insiders close to the Duggar family say that Jim Bob has always insisted on tight messaging around Josh's crimes. Public family statements, like the one issued after Josh's sentencing, have been carefully worded to express sorrow while not fully denouncing Josh's actions. That's why Jason's unscripted moment of honesty stands out so much. It breaks a rule that's been in place for years: protect the family brand at all costs. Fans believe this may mark a turning point. "It's like the house of cards is starting to fall," one user wrote. "First Jill, then Jinger, now Jason? Jim Bob can't keep them all in line forever." Whether or not Jason intended to start a family rift, it's clear that his words struck a nerve. And for many longtime Duggar watchers, it was a breath of fresh air. As one fan put it, if Jason's finally seeing the light, maybe there's hope for the others too. One thing's for sure, silence in the Duggar family no longer means agreement. And Jim Bob's grip on the narrative may be slipping faster than he ever expected.